What's up, guys? Mr. Seward here, your DDP teacher, and today we're going to be talking about the trim tool. And we've used a couple other tools here that are going to help us to make this drawing right here. This is going to turn into this. So it says in the directions to open a file called Trim Practice. We don't have that, so we're going to draw it, and I'll show you the dimensions and stuff like that. And then we're going to use the Trim Sketching tool, and we're going to delete the delete keyboard function to revise the sketch to look like the after image. So it's going to look like this. So back on Onshape, I'm going to put my sketch on the front plane here. I'll take a look at this from the front. And I'm going to use my polygon tool. And I'm going to click on the origin, and I'm just going to go straight up here and click. And this is going to be 3 sides. Actually, you know what? I want it to go the other direction. So instead of doing it going that way, polygon tool, click, and I'll pull straight down. And this is going to be 3 sides. All right, that way I got my triangle facing up. All right, now I'm going to put a dimension on one of the sides. This is an equilateral triangle, so it's going to come out, all 3 sides are going to be equal. So my distance I want here is 6 inches, and I've got my triangle all set. Now, at the tip of each of these points, I'm going to put a circle, and I want it to have a diameter of 1 inch. And I'll continue doing this with the other ones, but I'm going to do something here. I just want to show you a little trick. I'm not going to dimension those yet. I'm going to instead use one of these constraints, and there's one right here called equals. So if I hit equals and I touch the dimension circle, watch what happens to this one. It changes. Do the same thing, dimension circle, and then that one, and it changes. I'm going to press escape a couple times. Now, the cool thing is that these 3 circles on the ends are all tied to this diameter dimension right here. So if I change this to a diameter of 2, all 3 of them update at the same time. So that's a little trick for making things easier while you're doing sketching if you know you have circles that are going to be the same size. All right, now, next thing is, and this is one of those instances where I am going to use the arc tool. I'm going to come up, I'm going to touch that point right there, and that one, and I'm going to come in, and I could touch the line maybe, but I'm just going to come in sort of close. And now I'm going to use another one of my constraints up here, and this is the tangency one. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click on that arc that I just created and that circle, and I'm making that larger arc tangent to those 2 circles, and then I'm going to click on the arc and my side line, and I've got it tangent. Now I can redraw this on the other side if I want, or I can use the mirror tool, which is right here. It says select the mirror line, and because I drew this on my origin, I'm just going to click on that vertical line right there. And then it says select the entities to be mirrored, which is this, and it bing pops it right over there. So I'm going to hit escape a couple times. So a couple different ways to do that. So now I've got this all set up to look similar to this. Now I want to convert it to look like it does right here. So how do I do that? Well, I'm going to click on these lines, the straight lines, and I'm going to push the delete key. Oops, there we go. Delete. Oh, I didn't do the arc on the bottom one. Well, let's do that. Let's do the arc. Kind of forgot this when I was practicing this too, so I'm surprised I didn't show you that. And then I'll do my tangency between here and here, and here and here, and this one and this one. Come on, there we go. Oh, that one didn't catch over there. Okay, Good. Now I can delete that line. There we go. And I can delete this circle. Now, this is a trim tool. So the trim tool is this pair of scissors looking thing right here. I'm just going to click on that. And I'm going to click on the thing that I want to go away, which were those three pieces right there. So that is the trim tool. So now we're going to go down to our tool here for a little plus sign. And we're going to click on that. And I'm going to start a new part studio. And then I'm going to go over to this and I'm going to right click on it and hit rename. And I'm going to rename this to the word extend. And that gets us set up for our next sketch.